Good morning and welcome to Art with Miss Choate. I hope you had a wonderful week, and today is the start to our beautiful weekend. What we're going to be doing today, I want to stay in the same vein of doing colors and color wheels. So we're going to make a really cute illustrated color wheel to look like an umbrella. So we don't need a lot of things with us today. We just need whatever supplies you can have, color pencils, crayons, paint, markers, whatever you have will work for this. So let's get started on that color wheel. The first thing we're going to be doing when we're drawing our girl or our boy holding an umbrella, that's a color wheel, we're going to be drawing our lines. So we're going to start by trying to divide up our imaginary circle. Now you could draw it in pencil first, but I did get a little feedback that it was hard to see when I draw in pencil first. So I'll be drawing in marker. Follow your straight edge. You have your first line, and we're trying to make it into 6 pieces. So we're not going to make a cross right away or a plus sign. We're going to go right at a slight angle right here. We're going to do another one. I want to try to make these even, but if they're not even, I'm not going to be upset about it. Okay, so they're almost even, not too bad. And now we're going to connect them, and we're thinking about an umbrella. So you can have pointed edges, you could have rounded. I'm going to do kind of like arches for my umbrella. And remember, draw light until you have it right. I'm doing it in marker, so I'm doing it a little sketchy. Before we start adding any color, we're going to continue our drawing first. So we're going to draw our girl or our boy underneath the umbrella, and we're not going to see their face. We're just going to see their raincoat and their boots. So they're going to be actually simple shapes. We're going to draw a rectangle, and then another rectangle right here. And then we can put in their buttons on their raincoat. Now we can draw their boots, and their legs and their boots. Another rectangle. We're drawing mostly rectangles for this. And we're seeing the side. It's kind of like the letter L backwards. We're seeing the side of their boot. And we're going to see both legs a little bit. That's how we're making it look like it's going further back into space. So we drew a little bit of the other leg. And now they're holding an umbrella, obviously, because it's raining. So I'm going to draw a little puddle. They're standing in a puddle. And we're actually going to be incorporating, remember those fingerprints that we were doing for pointillism? We're actually going to do some fingerprint raindrops around it as well. But next we'll go into our coloring. So we're going to start with our primary colors. Remember, that's yellow, red, and blue. With these, we can make all the other colors. And remember, our secondary colors, so the colors that they create, are right here: purple, green, and orange. So we're going to start by spacing these out. Now remember, you can use any supply: color pencils, markers, crayons, paint, whatever you have. And we're going to color carefully. We're going to stay inside those lines. Even if those lines aren't perfect, stay inside of whatever line you created. Remember the word craftsmanship. It's okay if you want to choose to be messy and crazy on some projects, but just make sure it's a choice. So now I'm going to skip one. I'm going to put red here. And you guys know what's going to go in between the red and the yellow? I think some of you guys know it's going to be orange. So we're going to draw nice and carefully and clean. And now we're going to skip one again, and we're going to put our last primary color. It's going to be blue. And do you remember what's going to be in between the red and the blue? What gets created? Purple. And between the blue and the yellow, it's green. So let's put our blue down next. Now, if you want to fill this in with a design or a pattern, you didn't want to just do bricks of solid color, that's totally acceptable. I want you guys to be creative. Turn this into your own art project. How can you make this more you, less me? So now I got my primaries, I can set them aside. And now we're gonna do our secondaries. So remember, our yellow and our red make orange. Now you don't even need to use an orange marker. You could just put yellow and red down on top of each other and you'll get orange. But I wanna use my markers, so that's up to you. And now that I'm done with the orange, what comes in between the red and the blue? Purple, just like we said before. And our last color, our last secondary color is green, made from yellow and blue. So now we're done coloring in our umbrella. Now we can go ahead and color in our person standing under our umbrella. So I think a lot of people wear orange raincoats. So I'm gonna color my person out. Whatever color raincoat you have, you can color it in. Do you guys actually own a raincoat? I don't actually have one now that I think about it. And I'm gonna do some cute yellow boots. And I'm gonna do some blue jeans. So remember I said I want to do pointillism for our background just like we did before for those dots. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in some raindrops. Now, remember, if you don't have paint, you could also put marker on your finger. You could be silly like that, or you could just go ahead and use your marker and do dots. Or you could draw in real raindrops, whatever you want to do. Remember, this is your art piece, make it you. So I have some little raindrops there. Now I'm gonna just use my finger to try to make it look convincingly like a puddle. If I was just to color it in with marker, it may just look like that, and I don't want it to look like that. I want it to look like there is dimension. And it's getting up on her boots just a little. There we go. And there is our finished person standing with a color wheel umbrella. So I hope you had fun with me today making a color wheel person standing in the rain, and maybe we got a little bit messy with our fingerprint background. Maybe you went crazy with the colors in your background. Whatever you want to do, I hope it made you happy. And remember, if you like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, that way you get notified every day at 9 a.m. And let me know what you want to hear me do in the future. If you have an idea and you want me to do it, just drop a comment below. All right, and I hope you have a wonderful day and join us for Sunday in the Studio tomorrow, Art with Miss Choate. Bye.